Welcome back once again to Reselling PCs for Profit. This season, we have a new goal. I want this series to fund the purchase of a project car. Let's start this season off with a bang. We have a ton of packages coming in from eBay with some great deals, and I'm gonna start opening them. This is the first package. No idea what it is, but we'll find out. 4 sticks of DDR4, 8 gigabytes each. 2400 megahertz. Pretty sure this was like 40 bucks in total, so that's 20 bucks per pair of RAM, so it's a pretty good deal. Next up, this little package. Ooh, yes, more RAM. This is a similar kind of deal with the last one, but this time it's white and it's 3200 megahertz. But very similar price, about 40 bucks for both of these, so both stick was about 20 bucks each, so another pretty good deal. This is my inventory, and it obviously will go into my closet, but something that I struggled with in the last season was keeping track of my inventory, keeping track of build cost, keeping track of what I have in stock. So I found a really good and creative solution that I think is pretty interesting. So basically what I did is I made this super cool website with this AI website builder, and it's a PC inventory holder. So I can add new parts as in my inventory. So I got this Corsair RAM, so I'm doing white, and then I go over to my part inventory, and here it is. And then an average cost for each is $21.20. So I thought this was really cool because this was entirely made with AI, with like, I would type out what I wanted, what I needed fixed, and it would do it. So now I have a great way of managing my inventory, managing my builds, and then dashboard. I also have it made an analytics page for me, so it can show analytics over time of my PC flipping, which I thought was super cool. So we got 4 power supplies. I think the total comes out to be like 20 bucks. Which I think is a really good deal. I don't know how reliable these are going to be. It is from Cooler Master, so it should be okay. But yeah, obviously these cables are super ugly, and that's why we use cable extensions. But this should hopefully work, and these feel brand new. They don't feel used at all. Not sure. It's really weird. But yeah, 4 power supplies. I think is like 20 bucks each. So pretty cool deal that we got going on. Our next package, we're not going to open, but it is a DIY PC ARGB N5 case. This was like 65 bucks off of eBay, I'm pretty sure. So I'm just going to put that right there under that desk, and that's where it's going to stay. But we are really close to being able to build our full PC. I'm just waiting on a graphics card, a CPU, and a motherboard. But I actually got a CPU motherboard combo coming in the mail. And then I also have a graphics card that should arrive the same day. And hopefully a graphics card that I'll go pick up locally, but we'll see if they actually follow through. This is a dual fan RTX 2060, right here. It's a 2060 Super. Oh, upgrade. I thought I was just buying a normal 2060, but this is a 2060 Super. Okay, so this is a B450 gigabyte AM4 motherboard, and this I got off auction, off an eBay auction for a smoking deal. I put on a bid for this and I went to bed and I didn't expect to win, but I woke up and I won the bid for like 55 bucks, and then the total cost was like 60 bucks for this motherboard. And if you haven't been looking Right now, motherboards are pretty expensive, used and brand new, so this was a freaking steal. 60 bucks for a motherboard. Unfortunately, it doesn't have Wi-Fi, so I did buy a PCIe Wi-Fi thing, but man, this is gonna be great. This is a great deal. These are just a bunch of M.2 NVMe 512 gigabytes. Also got off a Prime Day deal. I think it's like 25 bucks or 30 bucks each. I can't remember. I'll put it on the screen. But yeah, just some storage for PCs. It's officially time to build the first PC of the second season of Flipping PCs. We have enough stuff to build a full PC, and I'm going to go along the specs and how much I paid for each part as we're building the PC, and the total will go up. But it's been about 6 months since I built my personal PC, so hopefully I don't forget how to. I don't think I will, but you never know. So let's get started by getting all of the parts. And that's pretty much it, and then we're going to be using this DIY PC case. So obviously, let's get the motherboard set up. So in theory, everything is plugged in and everything should work. So we should plug this in. Fans are spinning, lights are on, and then we're just gonna wait for a post, and hopefully we do get one. This motherboard is dead. That was the issue. This motherboard works. It posted. It's the motherboard. This motherboard is dead. Boom! Fix the issue. That just feels fantastic. Now let's actually build the PC and put it in the case. After looking at this case, I can just already tell it's going to look better if I move these fans up there. Now the way this is designed like this is so you can put like a AIO up here, but I don't have one. So I'm just going to move these two fans up there. I think it's going to look a lot better. Alright, I'd say when the fans are on, that's going to look a lot better. A lot better. This PC is looking pretty fresh. Let's power it on and install some Windows. We are officially on the final step of getting this PC ready to sell, is activating the Windows with a product key, and there's really 3 ways to do this. The first way is you can buy an official product key from Windows, and it's like $200, which is crazy ridiculous. The second way is getting a Windows key from a pretty sketchy Chinese website, and they're like 20 bucks for a product key. Or you just don't activate it at all, but if you don't activate it, there's certain things that you don't get, like you can't customize the lock screen or the window of your computer. So I think I'm gonna go with the second option of buying like a $20 key, and hopefully I don't get scammed, and hopefully it actually works. I have used them in the past, but I'm always nervous about it because the website is just super sketchy. spent the last like 30 minutes trying to fix the Wi-Fi because the Wi-Fi was not showing up. It was only Ethernet, but all I had to do was I had to go to the ASUS website and get the correct drivers for that, installed those, and then resetted the PC, and it worked perfectly. So that was great. I'm glad I didn't have too many issues. Now, pretty much what I'm doing is I'm downloading a benchmark for both the CPU and the GPU, so we can run some benchmarks and see if this PC is running too hot. And if like the GPU is running too hot, then repaste the CPU or repaste the GPU, either one. So it took us a total of 3 days to build, fix, and take pictures of this beautiful computer, and it is now time to sell it. I'm selling it on Jawa, Facebook Marketplace, and on OfferUp, and conveniently enough, Jawa is sponsoring this episode. And they've sponsored episodes in the past, and I've used Jawa before they're sponsoring, so I truly believe and truly love Jawa, not just because they sponsor my content. Jawa is an online marketplace for anything that is gaming related. You want to buy parts off Jawa, they can do that. You want to buy a PC off Jawa, there's full PCs like mine that are for sale on Jawa. Or maybe you want to become a PC flipper just like I am, you can sell your PCs on Jawa. They have tons and tons of customers. They find the right buyer for you and you sell your PC. I also love that Jawa creates shipping labels for you as soon as someone buys your PC, you slap it on the box, you send it off to the post office, and as soon as the buyer receives the PC, you get paid directly into your bank account. Now, if you're a buyer and you're looking to buy a PC part or buy a gaming PC, you can use the code on the screen or the link in the description to get 10% off your first order. So thank you again, Jawa, for sponsoring this video, and let's get this PC listed. So the price I'm listing this at is $600, and that's an estimated payout of about $520. And if we go over here, the total build cost is $405. That's an estimated profit of about $120 as long as I don't have to lower the price at all. Looking at other similar listings, there are a lot that sold for more with really similar specs. Some that sold for like $640. I saw one that sold for $700. There's a lot that are selling for $600, so I think $600 is fair price, and then I can bump it down if it doesn't sell pretty soon. If it doesn't sell fast enough, I can bump it down. The last step is to publish. And here it is. It's been a couple of days since I've had the PC listed, and I have someone pretty interested that might come pick it up on a local Facebook Marketplace. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reset it. I'm pretty excited. Already might be selling the PC only after a couple of days. We did negotiate a little bit, so you're gonna have to wait until the very end of the video when I actually sell it to see how much profit I make. Just got some unfortunate news. They canceled on us as I was setting it up. Basically, they were like an hour away from where I wanted to meet up, and they said it was going to be too far of a drive, and I offered to meet in the middle for a little bit extra money, but they declined. So it is unfortunate, but they were going to buy it for less than my asking price. So I can still have it listed and still might sell it for full asking price. But now we're back to waiting to see if this sells.